we will find a rule to differentiate a sum of two functions. So let's say a function is denoted by r of x, and this is really the sum of f of x and g of x. So we want to find the derivative of r. By definition, that's going to be the limit h approaches 0 of this fraction r of x plus h minus r of x divided by h. So let me write it down here again. R prime x is equal to limit h approaches 0 of this denominator. Now r of x plus h is obtained by replacing x with x plus h here. So this is going to be f of x plus h plus g of x plus h. This is our r of x plus h minus, and again I have a binomial, so I'm putting them in parentheses, subtract r of x. So that is f of x plus g of x. So let's simplify this. Now, what I want to do in the next step is to keep the f's together. So we can pair this f of x plus h with that one, but that is minus f of x. And we combine these two, so it's plus g of x plus h minus g of x. If you distribute the negative, the g of x gets negative sign. All right, so now I can write this as a sum of two fractions. So limit h approaches 0 of the first fraction is f of x plus h minus f of x over h, and then plus the next fraction is g of x plus h minus g of x over h. And limit of sum is the sum of limits. So we can write this as limit h approaches 0, f of x plus h minus f of x over h plus limit h approaches 0, g of x plus h minus g of x divided by h. Now the first limit is f prime x plus the second limit is g prime x. So what we just obtained is that if your function is a sum of two functions, then its derivative is the sum of the derivatives of those two individual components. Now we used plus here, but we could have also called it difference rule and use minus, and it would work pretty much the same way with appropriate modifications. So sum of functions or difference of functions you can differentiate if you know the derivatives of each of the components.